Everybody, we got a special guest right now. Y'all done seen her in all the groups. Y'all see her talking that shit. We got Dionna on the line. What's going on, Queen?
Hello, what up? How are you?
Oh, I'm doing good. First of all, appreciate you reaching out, you know what I'm saying, coming up on the show and whatnot.
Oh, yeah, I hear I'm already, topic over here. What's popping?
So basically, the other day we had Columbo Black on, and he was talking about, the upcoming LA Battlegroundz card that he was, he wanted to be a part of, and he said that there were a few people that, he had asked, for a battle, and then he said that they, declined to battle, and you were one of the people named. So, that's
right.
just one side of it. But, I know that you have a side of the story as well, so I'll let you go ahead
Isn't there
talk
always
your
two
shit.
sides, right? Okay, well, first of all, I just want to start off by saying I don't battle. Deanna Freeman don't battle, okay? I'm a comedian. Now, when I first came on to the scene, I was kind of just enjoying myself. But all of my people, like Dionna, even writing poetry forever, mix the poems with the comedy, you're gold, do your thing. I'm like, okay. So I had a couple battles for Queen of the Ring, LA, when they come to, the West Coast. I'd had a couple battles for them. And then Trash had hit me up, come through LA Battlegroundz. I'm like, okay, for the time being, I'll go over there because Debo and everybody coming from New York and stuff, they don't be out here as often. So I'm like, okay, cool. This will be like home league for me, So I went to LA Battlegroundz. I had a great battle. I battled Fly King. We had a great battle. Me and him had a great time. We was trolling each other, did our little thing, promo, everything, whoop-de-whoop. I wanted to stop battling after Fly King, okay? But, everyone, it's hard it's hard to get out of, So I was like, okay, whatever, I'll take another one, okay? So I took Element Rhymes, okay? Now, this is still LA Battlegroundz, right? Okay, so, hello?
Yeah, I'm listening.
Oh, okay. I need a or something, Can I get an amen every now and then? So he's like...
I got you. I thought you was trying to go Lux Unlimited just now. I got you, though.
Oh, no. Okay. I like back and forth, a little jargon. You know what I'm saying? That's great. So he's
I got
like...
you.
Okay. So he's like, whatever. Now, Element Rhymes, he's on his whole other shit, okay? That kid, I don't like him, okay? I do not like him. I don't like
What's wrong with
him. I don't like thinking about him. I don't like him. We had a really bad battle. I don't like what happened to me at that battle, okay? Everybody knows that I don't like it, all right? This nigga called himself, exposing me or whatever. First of all, it ain't exposing when it ain't your fucking business, no way, okay? Second of all he had was a little pic and then got to freestyle some little bullshit about my life. Anyway, regardless, I feel like LA Battlegroundz kind of exposed the nigga. I told them I don't fucking want this battle out. Like, please don't do this. Like, I walked away while I'm on stage. Like, I had my round together, but I was so hot. I'm like, I'm not even fucking doing this. I want to ruin the footage. Fuck this, So I walk off. I'm like, I don't give you permission to do that. This is my bare breast out here. I don't fucking play. I'm somebody's mom. Like, you guys, this is when you guys are taking it too far, okay? Like, it's all good and dandy. Say whatever the fuck you want, but you're not going to do whatever the fuck you want to me. But LA Battlegroundz was kind of like, fuck you anyway, so they, kind of like blocked me from the page, post my battle, did all kind of shit, So this is kind of like damn near 2 years ago, I'm over it now. Shit has happened. Ain't nobody think about Element Rhymes, dusty ass. Like, he did all that for what? I don't know. Now he's battling niggas like Dopey, and he just keeps falling more the fuck off since what he did to me. So I don't really give a shit. Meanwhile...
Oh, you said, hold on. So you saying Dopey's trash?
No, I didn't. I'm not saying
I have to be... Yeah, I'm just asking. I'm just asking questions.
No, I did not say that. I'm not saying, but I'm just saying, like, nigga, you know, I see where your career is going, and I see where mine could go if I even wanted to battle, you know? But regardless of all that, I'm just talking about LA Battlegrounds as a whole. We're not going to sit here and act like Dopey's one of the heavy hitters. That's what we're not going to do either, you know? He's not the go-to name for LA Battlegrounds, you know? So that's what Element Rhymes is doing now. Great for him. You want to put my titties on shirts, and I'll look at you. You ain't talking about shit, you know? So I always said to myself, if I do battle again and I battle again for LA Battlegrounds, like, y'all going to spoil the fuck out of me. I don't give a shit because you put my titties on your channel when I didn't give you fucking permission to. And I say that shit to everyone. I don't give a shit. They all know. Like, I did not give them permission to do that. I did not want that. I've forgiven everybody now because I don't give a fuck, and whatever, you know, I don't even give a shit. Whoever, the person who uploaded that shit to me to begin with, like, I refuse to give them fame or even bring their name up because that's kind of what they wanted to do with me anyway. The battle has, like, less than, you know, 2,000 views, and nobody cares, you know, so I didn't really care. But I said to myself, if you ever take your ass back there, just because they did that to you, they are going to compensate you well. I don't give a fuck who you're battling. I don't care if I was around the corner. Because LA Battlegrounds did that to me, I want to be compensated if I ever battle again. I'm at the club, okay? First of all, I'm at a club where my old ass ain't had no business. So I know Columbo Black old ass ain't had no business up in there. I see this nigga in there. He old as shit. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing at trap karaoke? We at trap karaoke. Do that even sound right? No. Columbo Black don't need to be nowhere with trap in the title. But he up in there, and I'm up in there. I'm like, oh, what's up, or whatever. I haven't seen you in a long time. How you doing, blah, blah, blah. I could never stand his ass anyway because he's just a troll, you know. So I seen him, and I'm nosy as shit. I seen him, and he was with a person I didn't recognize to be his wife. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, what's up, nigga? What's up? You know? I ain't seen him in a minute and shit. We're just talking or whatever. Of course, battle rap's going to come up. I'm like, oh, yeah, we should battle, blah, blah, blah. I've been sipping gin and tonic all fucking day. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a shit. I'm not even paying attention to trying to battle this man. Then, like, then it just kind of started, it went fast. Like, this nigga was obviously pumped about it because Columbo Black don't get no views. No one gives a fuck about Columbo Black. I didn't say he's not talented. I'm not even going to sit here and say he can't rap. But no one gives a fuck about him. Like, shut up, nigga. If anything, you want to battle me because you know people pay attention to Dionna. And the same with Ash Cash. Of course you want to battle her. Whatever he said about us, you know what I'm saying? Of course you mad. It seems like we ducked or whatever, but nobody's thinking about you. You want to get high off our supply. And I'm not even saying I'm that nigga out here, but I'm damn sure closer to it than you are. And I don't even battle. You know what I'm saying? So when he had hit up Armando hit me up like, D, you gonna come through battle with woo? I'm like, okay, cool, I'll do it, but give me this. I'm like, I get whatever I want, Armando. Armando, like, cool. Armando, the nice one. Armando, the yes man. I love him to death, but Armando, he will tell you whatever just to get you shut the fuck up, like, low key. And he'll just like, yep, then that's it. Then he goes to talk about it with Traz, and Traz will be like, you know what I mean? Cut the rules or whatever's happening. So basically, when I had told Armando what I want, it was all good with Armando. He went back, told Traz. Traz messaged me instantly like, hey, Dionna, I'm not going to do that for you. And then I'm like, okay, find somebody else for him. And he's like, okay, cool. Me and Traz ain't said a word about a shit. Nobody gives a shit. If Columbo Black was that necessary to be on the card, then Traz and Armando would be finding this nigga an opponent. No one cares. So I don't know why he over here doing hurt interviews about me and a female. You not a necessity, nigga. You ever notice? If whoever's a necessity, he gonna make sure own that motherfucker. You not a necessity, fam. Let it go. And I don't know what you trying to prove, but don't be putting my name in interviews. Like, I ducked you, nigga. I don't duck nobody. Like, what are you talking about? Ash Cash ain't ducked you either. You ain't nobody for us. Like, you're not even on the, you know, the food group and, like, there's shit you want to eat. Columbo Black's not, like, on the menu. Like, he's some back order shit. Like, people have to ask for him. No one gives a fuck. I was playing around with this nigga at a club. I don't give a shit about battle rap. I haven't battled in I don't even know how long. Mary Jane ducked me one time, and then me and like one of my homegirls, well, she's not even really my homegirl, whatever, battle associate, we was gonna get a little surprise battle going on a Queen of the Ring card, but we decided not to do that. And then after that, I was just like, I have no interest for it. Like, I'm out here trying to do my comedy shit. Like, I be doing my comedy, and that's what I do. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm really chasing. But I'm still in the mix. You'll still catch me at events and you know, debating battle rap and whatnot, because I feel like some of these people are my peers. You know what I'm saying? Like, we cool now. It's been years, but Columbo, you not even on the menu, nigga. You ain't nobody. I see you try to wild out in other groups. Nobody cares. You that nigga in LA Battlegrounds? No. Are you that nigga anywhere? No. You not even that nigga on your own page. Like, I'm sick of him. He's just a troll. And he need to keep my name out his mouth. I don't care. Yeah, he gonna come say all kind of foul shit about me. I don't give a damn. He gonna talk about Ashcash, whatever. Ashcash new over here to the coast for one. She just came over here. If she want to eat something, as far as battle rap concerned, it ain't gonna be you, nigga. Like, she got a name for herself. She had her own little show for a second. What is he doing for either one of us?
To be fair to Columbo, though, he did say in the interview when he was talking about you and Ashcash declining to battle, he did say that maybe he doesn't have, you know, the name to warrant a battle with somebody like Ashcash, or he doesn't have the kind of views. His point was just like, don't act like it wouldn't be a good battle if you're looking at the talent. He wasn't really trying to play it like he was known like that.
Dude, but you get your troll on with these dudes. Leave us out of it. Like, I don't know. I don't like waking up to shit like this. You know what happened in the middle of the night? You know how, like, you get up, get some water and stuff, you know? So I got some water in the middle of the night. And then here I see my homegirl, my friend, she live all the way in New York. You know, it's early for her. She tagged me like, Dionna, you can't, you know, get a break. I'm like, what is this? Like, don't use me as your interview. We already said this happened months ago. Now, I know this is your first time getting to do your little shine or whatever, and the battle's coming up, but you're not on the card. You don't even need to be doing interviews about how you want to be on the card. Like, it just, let it go, fam. You gonna miss some. You gonna miss some. Don't use me like, oh, I ducked you or something. Oh, I'm so scared of Columbo Black. Like, please, nigga, you're tons of whack. I'm not worried about you. And if anything, like, I've been sitting out so long, like, I'm scared of battle because I know I'm dangerous. I might hurt a bit. I'm keeping it 100. Like, I'm not like, I just, especially LA Battlegrounds. That's why I said, like, that if I ever did a battle over there again, they would have to really compensate me to act like I have some sense because of what they did to me at my last battle. That I might smack trash, like, fuck around if something bad happens to me, like, battling for them. So all I wanted was, like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, compensate a nigga for going over there, whoop-de-whoop, and y'all done already put my titties on the channel and whoop-de-whoop, like, you know, so help a nigga out a little bit. They were like, no, it's not in Whoop budget. Like, I'm not the one. Y'all can sit here and break off ring girls and all this other shit, but you put my titties on YouTube and act like I'm chopped liver. I'm not doing that. So no. And then and now he's mad doing interviews or whatever. I don't know, but I just, like, I'm being tagged to stuff like this. I'm really not even in the mix. It's old to me. You know, I'm over here, you know, advertising the card for my friend. Like, you know, shout out to Strick and Young Cannon. Like, their battle's going to be fire. You know, I'm really looking forward to the battle. I'm looking forward to that card, period. Like, I fuck with LA Battlegrounds, but I'm not going to battle for them without getting properly compensated just because of what happened to me specifically last time. And I don't think I'm wrong for that. You think I'm wrong?
I mean, you are the one who knows what you're worth. I can't go ahead and battle under a circumstance they feel like they shouldn't do it. I know me personally, if I felt a certain way about a situation, it would take some, you know, some good compensation on the other end to make me want to go ahead and battle. That's just me.
Y'all going to have to give me some act right because I'm going to go in there acting all kinds of fools, you know, and that's it.
Now, I have a question, though.
Sure.
Because I know you're saying, like, you know, your last battle was probably a while ago. Do you ever, because I hear a lot of battle rappers say they get that like that taste for blood or that itch to go ahead and battle. Do you get that from time to time, or is it just something now where it's like I'd rather just be a fan and watch versus
I
battling?
mean, like, don't get me wrong. When I first started battling, I was hungry. I wanted it. I did 5 battles in 1 year. You know what I mean? I was out here, but that was so like traumatic for me. I'm just keeping it 100. Like, I don't want to look at my naked body. Everybody's done too damn much, and I see what people will do for the fame of this, and you know, it was just like, oh fuck, like I don't know if I want to go heads up with men again like this. With girls, yes. Like, for sure. I would love to, like, battle a female. You know, maybe one of these days I will come out and just swing it up. Some people hit me up. What's her name? Shalise, she has her league started out here, you know, Girls with Bars or whatever. She has asked me to come over there a couple of times. You know, Traz will hit me up. If I really wanted to battle at LA Battlegrounds, I'm sure Traz would find me something if I wanted to, you know, but it's just, I don't know. It's not for me necessarily right now, but you know, I love being in the mix of it. Like I said, I love debating it. I watch all the battles when they drop and stuff like that, you know, but I don't necessarily like, oh, there's nobody's like head I really want. I mean, actually, that's a lie. There's a lot of people I want to battle actually, but I'm not going to put the energy out there to do so, you know. Like, there's a few girls I would battle, like, right now, but I don't even care to break my neck and start the whole, you know, that's all.
Are these female battlers from out here in the West, or are they just from across the battle culture in general?
Probably more so. Well, the West girls don't like me. I'm just keeping 100. They know they don't like me. There's not really any of the ones specifically. I don't know. Like, I would battle some of the death certificate girls or whatever, I guess you want to say. Like, I would battle Finesse. I would probably battle MBD if she asked me to. Like, as far as the West girls, then, yeah, I would battle one of them. But anybody else, no. And then some girls around have, like, said stuff to me that I'm like, okay, I will battle you. Like, this girl, what's her name? Mitris or Miatris or whatever. She was, like, trying to get a battle going on with me. Her man is, like, so battle hungry. Good God. He be, like, talking about battle every 13 seconds. He was trying to set me up with her or something, but I'm just, you know, I don't. Like I said, there's no list, there's no roster I want to hit. But there's a few girls. Just because they're out here, if somebody's like, oh, you want to battle them? I'd be like, okay, I'm going, you know.
Okay. And then next question would be this. Now, there's one thing that Columbo did say that me, just my own personal opinion, I do agree with, and it's the point of people taking battles, whether it be somebody who says, I'm all about my brand, if you're not doing anything for my name, I can't battle you, or the people like him who say, hey, if you get called out, let's just go ahead and, you know, get down with it, see who's better. Because I'm of the mindset, like, I look at somebody like JC, he battles a lot of people who the culture feels are no names, but it's always a great battle. So are you the person who's more so about your brand, or are you about just battling whoever is in front of you?
Well, if then that's the case, that's more of a reason why I'm choosing to not battle as much, because my brand isn't about a rapper. I'm Dionna, a comedian who happened to battle rap. And people just enjoy me and whatever, so I kind of got, like, in the mix. But, see, this is the thing about Columbo Black. What people don't – I'm going to tell you, this is what it is. You can want to battle somebody and then be turned off from them completely. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's what he does. Maybe Ash Cash was like, oh, okay, haha, let's battle, just play around. And then he gets so annoying that you're just like, nigga, I was joking with you. I don't even want to be in the same room with you. That's kind of what Columbo Black does. So maybe if he would just tone it down a second, people would take the time to whatever. But him and his whole, like, troll effect, like, that shit's dead, you know? Like, you don't have to do this whole psychology me into – you know, all this reverse psychology, get somebody to battle and all this other stuff. He's just very extra. So I understand, you know, it's a hobby for him, and he just out here wants to just grub it up. But he has to understand that nobody's ever put his dick on a shirt, so he feel a certain way. Do you understand? So that's why I was kind of like, oh, well, fuck it. If he would have caught me on the flip before that, it would have been like, okay. I actually asked to battle Columbo Black once. And Columbo Black was like, nah, I don't battle females. I don't battle women, da-da-da-da-da. And I'm like, okay, cool. And here it is now after my titties have been on the shirt and you see that I'm kind of popping out here or whatever. Now you want to battle. No, Nick. You know what I'm saying? So that's where it is with football. And I don't think I'm wrong for that. That's just me, you know?
I hear you on that. So I'm just trying to process. Y'all going in on Columbo today. So
no,
with LA Battlegroundz and go ahead.
No, this is why I wanted to call in, because I've seen and I see for Oshkosh getting worked up and stuff, because other people are starting to come at her too, just about whatever. But it's just like, that's why I wanted to call in. I'm not going to do the whole post thing and be dragging it on all day. I even have Columbo Black blocked. You know what I'm saying? So I hope he just hears this, because he trolls too much. I don't feel like sitting there arguing him. You see what I mean? Him and Ashcott been going at it all day. Like, to me, it looks like she's talking to herself because I have him blocked. You know what I'm saying? Because he's just so extra. Like, nobody owes Columbo anything. Did I once say he was trash? You know, I didn't even say that. I said he's talented. But, you know, I don't know. Whatever. He's not on my list of appetizers.
Okay. So, in general, I know you mentioned that there were a few females that, you know, you would be willing to battle. Are there any males that you would be willing to battle, whether they be out here or just in the culture in general?
You know what? I'm going to keep it 100 with you that I think I'm done battling men just because I am I don't know. It's something about men and how I carry myself. I don't feel like sitting there getting raped all 3 rounds. I really don't. Columbo, and Columbo acted like he wasn't going to do that and all this other stuff. He was like, yeah, you and me, like, I'm going to be having bars about us at Candlelight and all this other shit. At the same time, like, no, I'm a woman. If we're going to do this, like, let's do it. But him exposing my body and stuff, like, I think that's wrong. And I just don't want to sit there and be raped for 3 rounds. I really don't. So if I ever battle a dude and he was going to actually, like, have some shit, you know, like Fly King, me and Fly King was chopping each other up. Like, that's one of my favorite battles I ever had, you know. I don't know if it's because he's gay, man, and he didn't want to rape it, you know what I mean? But, like, when I was battling Element Rhymes, he's like, yeah, I wish you had a daughter so I could rape her. Like, nigga, come on now. Just, like, keep it in your pants, you know. So I don't really, there's no guy that I want to battle, no. You know.
So in battle rap, you're not a fan of the personals or the disrespect that people come with, or are you just a fan of straight bars and jokes?
Wait, is my boobs personal, though? Is that personal? What is that? What do you classify that as? You know, is that a flop? What is that? Because to me, that was just, like, too damn much. Like, I was like, this nigga went and got his shirt made of a fucking nude. Somebody sent his goofy ass. I don't know this nigga. I didn't send it to him. So you already, like, indecent exposing me. I'm not trying to show this room my titties. You know what I'm saying? Nor did I put it on the internet. One of my exes that just hates my soul got his ass an angry fan. I got a hold of Caps, like, hey, Cap, and on my mom, I messaged Cap. Caps is the realest nigga ever for this, because Caps usually don't give a fuck, and he can't wait till some mix goes on or something. But I came to him quick before, like, he even started doing it, because my ex was threatening me. Like, he was like, you're going to have to pay me $500, or I'm putting these in all these groups and shit. I'm like, nigga, you're nuts. Like, it was just crazy. So I'm like, Caps, if you see him post this picture, please delete it and shit. Caps, delete it, quit the quickness. I was trying to get a hold of, like, Debo, because Debo run the Queen of the Ring LA page, And Adar14 run that page too, and it was already too late. Like, it had been up for like a few hours, and you know what I mean? Like, nobody else would delete it, and nobody was tagging me on it. Nobody was talking on it. Like, everyone's kind of just like, what the fuck, is this real? Because I wasn't in the mix like that. He exposed the picture like before one of my battles even came out. Like, I had battled, and I was just waiting for it to come out, you know? So people didn't even know who I was. They just thought it was just like some little girl. But some of the battlers who knew who I was like, let me just keep it, you know? So I don't think that that's personal. I think that's level. We could deal with personals. People sit there talking about baby daddy, single mom shit, oh, you choke so much, all that shit. They could do that, but visual props and all this, that's where I'm like, okay. And I don't like rape bars. I just really don't. I don't like sitting there while a man talking about he's going to fuck me in half and shit like that. Like, no, you're not, nigga. You know, but I like that's it. That's all. That was as far as, like, boundaries or whatever. But other than that, like, this is battle rap. Let's go. Like, I don't care. But I did think it was too much for him to, like, you know, pull my titties out. Because I didn't send it to him. If he would have been, like, my ex or some shit, okay. Or if maybe I would have tried to holler at him once. But, no, I didn't even send you those titties. And you're trying to show everybody, like, I'm a hoe. Fuck you, nigga. You know what I mean? I still don't fuck with Alabama Rhymes because of that. I really don't. And he's a very lucky man that I'm just keeping 100. He's a very lucky man. That's all.
Okay, I hear you. So basically, you're okay with personals, but if it gets to a certain level where you feel like it's outside of battle rap, like outside of the structure of the battle, like if they just go a little too personal or they try to expose something that should not be out there in the first place, it's an issue.
Okay, but listen, that wasn't a story. Do you know what I'm saying? That was an actual picture of my boobs. Like, what the fuck? That's when I was like, oh, hell no, this is not for me. Like, I'm walking off, you know? And they still upload it anyway. So I'm like, nobody gives a fuck what I'm thinking here. So, you know, I'm really not going to break my neck to go back for Columbo Black. Put it like that. You know what I'm saying? That's another thing. For me, even going back for Columbo Black, I feel kind of like, you know, I wish they had kind of more females on their roster or whatever, you know. I don't know, but I don't know. I'm not going back there for Columbo Black. Not like that. Sorry. I don't know if that's fucked up or what, but I don't care. It's more of a hobby for him. Like I said, he's so serious. He's the one doing, you know, interviews that he's all mad he went on the card and shit. Like, please, don't bring up our name. You should have bring up Travis and Armando, because if you was that much of a hitter, they would have made sure that you had it. You shouldn't even be out here looking for your battle. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. That's just how I feel.
Okay. So, yeah, basically, you know, with that whole situation we was talking about with the card, it was more so at the time, I guess, when he was asking you and I guess it was Ash or whoever else for a battle, that's when he was, you know, looking at it like that. But I don't know. I guess I just want to see, because especially out here on the West, like I guess for me, because we're a smaller battle rap market, just because, you know, we're kind of behind in the whole battle rap scheme of things.
Okay.
It just seems to me, just my personal opinion, that a lot of battles out here as far as battlers just in my opinion, should get some of these battles out there and have classic battles and matchups, because we don't have the luxury of what, say, the Midwest, the South, or the East Coast have. Like, the fan base out here is really a close-knit group. It's not very massive like how other parts of the country are. And that's just because we're newer to the battle scene. Even though we've had battle rap out here forever, we're newer to this era of the battle scene in terms of when battle rap, you know, was really starting to catch, you know, people's attention. So in my opinion, I feel like people should be battling each other. I can't knock anybody if they say, no, it's not helping me, or no, that's, you know, a little bit too disrespectful. But just in my opinion, just with the current state of West Coast battle rap, I feel like we should all be on the same page of just putting on, giving fire battles, because eventually it's going to pay off in the long run when it comes to us getting our proper shine. Do you agree with that, or do you have another assessment of that?
You know what? I mean, I feel you, but I'm not even trying to be disrespectful. You know, Columbo Black's not like a West Coast hitter. I don't know. I mean, I'm sorry. I guess I'm kind of rude with it. It don't really matter how small we are over here on the West Coast. There's a few people on the West Coast that are absolute fire. And, you know, whatever. I just don't know where his career is trying to take him. Like, what does he think that me or Ash Cash could have did for his ass anyway? The battle, they're going to be looking at us and, you know.
Oh, they'll get looked at.
Huh?
They get looked at. I mean, I don't know. Out here in the West, in my opinion, this is where real battle rap fans are, because all we care about is good battles and bars. We don't really care about all the extra pride. Like, we don't care about that. All we want is fire battles and bars. So I feel like the people who are here, especially the LA Battlegroundz following, if that's where it were to go down at, I feel a lot of people will go ahead and get that views, especially if it's male versus female type battle, because it brings a different dynamic than your typical battle. So I definitely think it would do some good views.
Okay. Like, okay.
I mean, that's just my opinion, because I'm just a battle rap fan, so I watch everything.
I mean, I understand you doing your thing. You want it to go down or whatever, you know, and I feel you. Keep the West blossoming and whatnot. But like I said, I haven't even battled in almost 2 years. So my first one coming back, Columbo Black, I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I don't feel like, I don't know. I just didn't feel like it was that necessary. Now, maybe Ash Cash wanted to take the battle. I'm not even sure if she's still battling all the time, you know, but I don't know. I didn't even know that they were supposed to battle. Like I said, I was going to battle him, but LA Battlegroundz didn't even blur my nipple out, you know? I don't care. Like, I'm going to be treated a certain way if I ever go battle there again, and they didn't want to treat me that way, so I'm not battling. That's it. I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell anybody. You know, I'm not going to apologize for it, but I'm, you know, sorry, not sorry. That's just how I feel.
I feel you on that. Definitely feel you on that. Do you feel, because it's been a minute for you having a battle, that before you got on like a major card, whether it be out here or elsewhere, do you feel like you would need like a warm-up battle to kind of, you know, shake the rust off and then go for somebody who, you know, you would consider like a killer, or somebody who, you know what I'm saying, is a look you would want?
No, I don't think so at all. Only for like one reason, really, and I guess I'm about to sound cocky right now, but some of these top tiers people are like my actual peers now. Like, I sat out for like 2 years and just enjoyed the battle rap culture, and some of these people have embraced me. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like a fear anymore or anything. I feel like I could go back and really act a fool, which is exactly why if I ever go back and it was Columbo Black, like, you know, just even me trying to battle again, people are like, oh my God, like everyone was anticipating me and Mary Jane, like waiting on pins and needles. She ducked me, you know. People was mad about that. The whole card kind of started like crumbling apart, because this was for Queen of the Ring LA, you know. And then just a bunch of stuff, you know, just in between. Things keep getting pushed back other places and all the other stuff. I am a part of a battle crew. We're called Extendo, kind of based out towards Midwest. You know, they found me because, you know, I'm from Detroit. So it's another reason why I'm kind of sitting here, like, don't get me wrong, I'm West Coast all day. I've been out here since I was 14. But at the same time, they treat me like I've been out here since I was 14. Do you know what I'm saying? So I'm not sitting here like West every 5 minutes, like trying to bring the whole damn West, because they treat me like I'm from Detroit. And they always have. So I'd be like, you know, moving along. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Nah.
I guess I'm wrong for that. But I don't always feel like a West Coast rapper. Like, people be like, Dionna's from Detroit, you know? Or even more so because I'm not from L.A. And everybody that, you know, most of the people who battle out here, they're from L.A. area. Like, I'm not from L.A. I live in O.C. And so these people treat me like I don't live in L.A., like I ain't from Cali. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, please. Like, so I be going through it with L.A. Battlegroundz on the personal shit. Like I said, if I was to go back there, it just really need to be popping for Dionna. And on no cocky shit, just like, that's how I feel.
Okay, so when you say that they don't treat you like you're from here, is it because of how you carry yourself? Because I've known people who have been from another part of the country, whether it be Chicago, Detroit. I know people who come out here from like St. Louis, you know, at a young age, and then they're staying out here the rest of their life, but people always refer to them as the person that's out of towner or something like that. Do you feel it's just the way you come off, like how you carry yourself, or is it just a bias that they have against you for not being from here in general?
I was going to say, is it how I carry myself, or is it how the West carries itself? Like, you know what I mean? You know how it is out here. You know, it's a different, the air is different in L.A. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong.
Definitely.
I've been out here for a minute now. You know what I'm saying? I've been out here for a very long time. Everybody else treat me like I'm from Cali, except for L.A. people. Oh, well, you know, you from Detroit. Like, it's, you know, it's a movement. So they've always treated me like that, you know? And because, and you know what? Our community is so small. Some of these people have went to elementary together and shit. They know each other over here, you know? So It was always kind of like, you know, people be kind of biased to Dionna or whatever, you know. So I'm not really tripping on that part. If anything, Columbo probably would have got more love than me because people, he's social in the group all the time. Like, people like him, you know. I don't like him that much. I think he's trolls sometimes, and I do think he's, like, really immature and this whole Guggenheim one minute and then complete idiot the next. I'm just like, brother, you killing me. But that's his little style, you know. I ain't mad at him. You know
so
what?
You think that he would get more reaction than you in a battle at LA Battlegroundz?
Possibly, just because LA Battlegroundz, they don't like the people that be up in there. It's not always, you know, in favor of Dionna. Put it like that. So, you know, that's all. I'm not that popular in that group. In case you didn't notice, you know what I'm saying? Because when that shit happened to me, I was hot. Like, I was really hot, and you know, it's funny to everybody else. I'm over here pissed. Everyone, oh, it's just a battle. Oh, your titties are nice. That will piss me off even more. Like, people was in there just like, oh, well, at least you have nice tits. Like, I was just like, oh my God, I'm finna really wall out on this nigga. You know, like, everybody thought it was so funny. Even Columbo Black, like, and I just don't know. I just feel so referenced to that. Like, I just don't even want to battle there unless it's like really, you know, I don't know. But no,
the reason why I asked,
you know, I'm not mad at none of them. I'm not mad at them for what they did. It's been a really long time. Time heals all wounds, whatever. But I was pissed, and I did not want them to post that up. I asked them, can you just blur out my breast? Then I would have been fine. I probably would have just kept battling. But how they did it, when it happened, I was very, very upset. So, like I said, you know, that's all.
Okay. Yeah, so the reason why I asked about the whole reaction thing is because, like I said earlier, I think out here, maybe it's different in other parts of like the country and battle rap, but out here, people, if you spitting fire, if you're coming with fire, they don't care who is quote unquote like a favorite in the group or who be like they just want to hear some fire material. That's just what I've noticed. Cause I've been following LA Battlegroundz since it first was created in the first place. So I just noticed that it doesn't matter. Like, I done seen people who come out here from New York that still get crowd reaction here. You know what I'm saying? So I think you would definitely have a fair shake at that. I think if that battle were to go down, I think it's just now, like if it were to go down now, it's just the build up to it now. Like, we've already had it brought up. We've already discussed it. Now it's like, okay, if the battle did go down, it would be a highly anticipated battle, I feel like, out here at least. Just because there's a little backstory with it versus battles that don't have any type of history. It's just two people on a card getting ready to battle.
Okay. But at the same time, okay, but this is what, well, okay. When I battled with them, it was, like I said, it was almost 2 years ago. You know what I mean? That was a minute ago. Dionna Freeman, have, like, sat back but still been very, very social. If I do battle again, I don't even know how many views that nigga's going to get because of the people who hit me up now, who know who Dionna is now. I don't know how many views that battle will get. So if I ever battle again, it's going to be so beneficial to them as well. So I'm like, who is Columbo? Why do I got to boost him up all kinds? Like, no, you know? And it's the same for Ashcat. I wish he was probably talking about her more so in the interview because she's the one, like, flipping out. I tell you the truth, I didn't even really listen to it. Maybe I should. But I just know that I just want to get that off my chest, period, you know, about what happened, like just how I feel. That's why I haven't went back to battle at LA Battlegrounds just because, you know what I mean? Because I had battled there twice, back to back. Like, everything was all good. I really, really fucked with them. What's the name? Doc had gave me my whole little photo shoot, you know. Me and Fly King had our standoff and shit. We was going to get it popping like that with Element Rhymes, but I didn't really care that much when I was battling Element Rhymes. Element Rhymes was, like, psycho about me. This nigga was, like, doing vlogs in the cemetery and shit. I'm like, this nigga is crazy. Just 100. Like, he really wanted to, like, bite my head off. Like, that's how people feel about Dionna at LA Battlegrounds. The people don't necessarily fuck with me. I'm not worried about reaction or nothing. I'm talking about, like, the roster. You know what I'm saying? Like, the actual people. So, yeah.
Okay. Now, in the interview, Columbo, really in the interview, he was going at Cash more so than anything. I think what he mentioned you, like, as somebody that, you know, I was, you know, asked to battle. I agreed. Then she said, no, I don't want to battle. So it was what it was. I guess the whole club situation or whatever when you guys seen each other there. But he was really talking about Ash, and like you said,
what was he saying
to me,
about
he's
her?
a comedian.
So I didn't see anything where she said she was gonna battle him. Like, I follow her on Facebook, you know, where I didn't see her say nothing about it being in stone. Like, what was in stone? You let me know. What was really in stone?
So there was nothing written in stone. Basically, what it was is the wording that was used when I had posted the link to the interview. She didn't like the word that was used because she thought it meant it was in stone, and then she declined when it was more so just declining up front. So it was like a misunderstanding with the words. But after that initial misunderstanding, then it became those two in the group, you know, supplying the comedy for the last 8 hours or whatever. So it was nothing where, you know, something was set in stone and then it had to go down. It was more so just, hey, I questioned them. You know, it's a good card. It's a good, you know, great platform. You know, let's go ahead and get it popping. And her response was, you know, it's not a good look for me. And, you know, he took offense to that. Like, what do you mean? Like, this is battle rap. Let's just go ahead and battle. But, you know, it's a difference in opinion. Like I said, some people are all about, and they won't take anybody in a battle serious unless they're going to be able to do something for them. And then there's other people who just, hey, you call me out, we got to battle.
Okay, and I understand what you're saying on that, but you have to think about it like this. You know, Mayweather doesn't fight lightweights. And I'm not saying he's a lightweight, but maybe that's how Ash has. Ash has more views than him or whatever. Do you know what I'm saying? If anything. I don't think that as a battler is cocky. You know, if you want to set the bar high for yourself as far as your opponents, you know, this is battle rap. So obviously it's kind of like a black belt thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to go from yellow, green, blue, brown, black, you know, and I don't think that Columbo Black is the black belt. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, it's whatever. I'm sorry. He's upset. He feels out on this card. that sucks because LA Battlegrounds, they do kind of, more, spread apart cards and spend more time and really make the card elaborate. The last card I went to for them, or no, they had another one. I missed this last one, but the last one I went to before that, they had Marv One out here, Hazy and whatnot. So they try to make more of a production. It's spread apart. He obviously wants to battle. He probably won't get to battle for a minute, but if he's so damn hungry, why he don't go, somewhere else? Like, no disrespect, but is he the contract nigga for LA Battlegrounds? I don't think so, because I know damn sure he wasn't finna get that broke off if I wasn't getting that broke off. I'm just saying. And I don't know. It's like I said, it's not a hobby for some people. It's a hobby for him. He's already kind of like older, established man, whatever. He's out here just wanting to do it. Like, please, So I don't think anybody should feel bad for turning his ass down, and I don't think he should feel offended for it. And if he really was that, it was that necessary that him to battle, he will be on the card. That's all that I'm going to say. And then I'm going to leave his name alone for a second. But that's it.
Yeah, he explains everything in that interview. Really, it was only a part because the main chunk of the interview, we were talking about other topics, and then he had mentioned, thinking about not battling anymore because he was more of a fan than he was a battler. Like he enjoys watching the battles.
See, that's how y'all are. Y'all slick. You gonna make the post like, oh, Dionna and Ash Cash duck him, and then like nobody even tags my name to it. My friend, like I don't even know when it happened, but I was just like, okay, like so I'm not talking shit. I'm talking shit. I'm just keeping it real. I'm not talking shit. That's all I wanted to do today. I don't have no problems with nobody. I don't have no problems with nobody. Like I said, I don't think he's trash, and he has his little music, I guess. He's doing his thing, whatever. But, I'm just not going to break my neck to make sure that he gets a battle. If I didn't even necessarily really want to do it, I was like, nah, I don't give a shit, If I wanted to do it, then okay. But, that's it.
It really was. Okay, how it started off in the group today, it was a misunderstanding. On that interview, he was just supplying the comedy. Like to me, he's a stand-up comedian. So he was just supplying the comedy because he didn't just stay talking about you and that. He was on a variety of topics.
No, that's what's wrong with the world today. If it was only one little small piece, then like you like had posted like my name on it, everything, And then my friend was like, "Did you hear?" Like, when you say anybody's name in an interview, period, But I don't know. Maybe you guys like kind of fabricated like it was more to do with us, or like he was just dragging us. I don't know. But that's what everybody else has done. I just wanted to say that that's why I haven't battled at LA Battlegrounds. That's why I didn't battle him. I ain't got nothing against him. Let him do his little hobby and shit, But that's why I didn't take to battle. So, and that's all I want to say. And I didn't want to be here doing it on a post when he's all professional radio. I ain't got time to be doing posts where not everybody going to read it. If everybody listen to his ass, then they going to listen to me. That's just how I feel.
I definitely feel you on that. Yeah, it was just, with the whole the editing process, we were already on for over an hour on the first one, so I was like, hold on, I'm not finna have this be almost 2 hours worth of video. Like, I got to break this up. And then that was the part where he was talking about that, but he also, when he was talking about it, he broke down why he felt like that. He discussed and broke down all of that stuff on the interview, but more so than anything, it was mainly about Ash. When he had mentioned your name, I felt like, okay, let me just at least put this in here so the person could go ahead and see this, because I'm new to this. This is only like, I'm 2 weeks into this whole media outlet, radio show. Like, I'm new to this. My whole goal was just to give the West Coast something that they didn't have, because I get tired of seeing, other media outlets that are bigger names not showing love to us out here. Like, they're not going to come out here to interview a Columbo Black. They're not going to come out here to interview Link or somebody like that. You get what I'm saying? Like, I wanted something where people out here can feel like, hey, I got a media outlet specifically for us out here that's going to let us go ahead and get our voices and our talents out there. So for me, I'm really new to it, so I'm still kind of learning the politics of it, how to work everything. I'm still in that learning stage, but I do want to give something out here where people can call up like how you did, like, hey, I want to get on, I want to speak my piece. And I wanted it to be something like that where you don't have to be on a URL, King of the Dad, not, shitting on them, but just saying you don't have to be on some main stage to get somebody to want to talk to you. You have somebody out here who's one of y'all who's like, hey, come on here and talk your shit.
Right. Well, that's just how I feel. Like I said, I don't even have problems with him, but I'm sitting here chilling, reading the post, and it's like in a part of our interview, he talks about Ash Cash and Dionna backing out of the battle. What you talking about? Like, you know what I mean? I've been said I didn't want to. It wasn't like a back out, but it is what it is. You know what I mean? So I'm not tripping. Best of luck to him. I'm not even worried about him. Hopefully he get a little battle. They done took over the whole damn page. I'm sitting here reading it right now. Like, these fools is stupid. I wonder if anybody called in or anything like that. But, yeah, so that's just how I feel. And Ash Cash don't have to take him if she don't want to. She just moved out here. Like, it's not that serious, So
no, I agree.
She just moved out. She's trying to get settled. Maybe if she, she has said before that she wants a battle at LA Battlegrounds. Let her eat when she want to eat over there. Like, it's not like, that's all. That's just how I feel. But to me, then all the other stuff gets unnecessary, which is why I kept him blocked, which is just why I just wanted to call and say whatever. I just had to get that off my chest.
Nah, definitely. So in the future now, from going forward from here, do you have anything necessarily lined up? Do you intend on battling this year, or are you just focusing on I know you said like you're a comedian?
I've been doing a lot of stand-up left and right. Baca Productions, he really is putting on for the West Coast just in general. Him and Traz work with each other a lot. He, has like all kind of spots out here and events that he puts things together. Doing some comedy shows for him. I've been writing music actually more so. Finna really, really get in the booth. I'm a perfectionist. Like, I swear I have like all CDs all of a sudden the last 2 years. Ever since I took a break from battle rap, I've been really, really paying attention to my writing, and that's it. Like, finna do some music. I have my own radio show, and I'm just out here, I'm finna go host an event in Colorado in March and just doing stuff like that. Just chilling right now, just in the mix.
Okay. That's what's up. Well, I definitely, if you were to have something lined up as far as battle rap, I definitely want to see that because, I do remember you battled, some years back and whatnot. And I definitely feel like, you got the talent for it,
I'll keep you posted. I definitely will. If I do get back in the ring, I'll keep you posted. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm sure there's some girls that want to chew my head off. I'm not saying that's how I feel more so. People want to battle me. I really was kind of always just chilling there. My first battle I had, I did really good, and then they threw me to the wolves after that, But, yeah, more so. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll put myself out there and see what happens.
Sounds good. Well, I definitely appreciate you, coming on here. These last few minutes we have here. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, these last few minutes we have here, I want to give you the floor to go ahead and do any shout-outs you may have, plug your music, your comedy, anything like that. I'll let these last few minutes be all you.
Okay, well, I go by Dionna everywhere, Dionna. Follow my Instagram, Dionna_F. I'll be doing, funny little videos and stuff sometimes. My channel is under construction right now. I kind of had to shut down, but I do have some recorded comedy shows that I've done on YouTube, my Facebook. I've been making videos on there and stuff. I have some music coming out. Definitely be out by Easter, and that's just it. Always be on the lookout for Dionna Extendo. I'll be doing Extendo Radio sometimes on Tuesdays. I don't want to plug my radio show on your show, but yeah, be out here getting it. I really support Midwest music, really support West Coast, everything, you know. I'm just out here. As far as comedy, doing my thing. You can book me for hosting. I host events and all the other stuff. Hit me up at DionnaF@gmail.com. And I'll be doing hosting events and all that.
Okay, and you said you had a radio show. Where can people go check you out with that?
I'm on Blog Talk Radio too, Extendo, EXTENDO, Extendo at Blog Talk Radio, and that's on Tuesdays, 6:30 Eastern Time and 3:30 on the Pacific Time. I'll be doing my shows. I've had interviews with a lot of names over the last just a couple months. It's been great. I interviewed Real Deal. I got to interview Gwitty, Reaper, got to interview a lot of people. Battle Raps introduced me to a lot of people, so it's really cool, K-Shine, interviewed K-Shine. That was great. He was real humble, dude. A lot of people called up. Real Deal, he's real humble too, dude. Everybody. I got to interview Drugs after he was getting into it with everybody in battle rap, all the tension and stuff like that. So my show's been doing pretty good.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Definitely, y'all go ahead and check her out on that too, by the way. That sounds like a dope show.
These days. You have to call in my show and plug in for the West Coast so they can call up and listen and all keep it moving. It's all battle rap,
Hey, you send me the number, the link, I'm calling in, I'm talking my shit,
All right, definitely. You gonna call in on Tuesday. That's tomorrow. You ready?
Most definitely.
I'll have you call in.
Hey.
Call in around I'll send you a time to call in. You and me talk on there because I usually do about 2 hours every 2 weeks. So I'm doing one this Tuesday, which will be tomorrow. We'll talk about some stuff, have some people on. It'll be great.
Okay, yeah, definitely. Just shoot me that time, and I always support anything from the West or anything battle rap in general. Like I said, I'm a fan of this. So for me, it's it's dope that people even reaching out to me right now to do interviews or even showing me love in general. So, much love to all y'all, much respect.
You up. I went straight to the source. I'm like, who interviewed him? Okay, let me find this photo. So I had to call you up, see what's up.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Well, you are more than welcome on here anytime. I appreciate you supplying the comedy today and also explaining and breaking down all the situations and whatnot.
Yeah, but I love everybody, though. You know what I'm saying? But I wanted to just include that at the end. I know, only because I'm a little harsh with my words. Sometimes I could be cutthroat. I don't want anybody to think I was dragging them anything. It's all respect for LA Battlegroundz, but that's just how I feel as far as battling. But I have a lot of respect for the league. They're putting on for the West Coast. They got a lot of good names. The roster's real nice, Shout out to LA Battlegroundz for sure. Shout out to Armando and Traz. They're always putting on. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is, most definitely. Well, I definitely appreciate you, calling, up here and whatnot. And, we definitely going to have to get you back on here soon because we're going to have to, talk some of that shit. None of this politically correct shit. Anybody call up here, talk that shit. You are not muted.
Okay.
You are not suppressed. You can talk as much shit as you want.
Don't trip. They know that I will come out my bag very quick. I'll try and be nice because I ain't really listen to it, but I just want to get that off as to why I didn't battle him and why it's not that necessary. You know what I'm saying? That's all. But, all right, definitely. Thank you very much for having me on and stuff. Appreciate it.
No problem, Queen. Have a good one.
All right, thank you.